you want me to strangle her to hurry it along?
Didn't try and strangle my ass.
Oh, come on, girl, you know.
Has hands to strangle and fingers to pull.
Soldiers to shoot and stab and strangle each other and then wake up.
Bashed and strangled with barbed wire.
Okay, I give him a lot of rope, but he's not gonna strangle me with my own rope. No?
I wasn't strangled, man.
Better clear off before my bones come back, Dobby, or I might strangle you.
I'm gonna get a cappuccino soon. I'm gonna strangle somebody.
A couple of hours, maybe. Do you want me to strangle her to hurry it along?
I don't want nothing from you, Doc. Nothing, no, nothing.
This fucking born down 2 hours. You fucking get me clear. You want to strangle
I carry that all the time. You be talking to them police too much.
Oh, the police didn't try and strangle my ass.
Oh, come on, girl. You know I was just playing with you.
Well, I ain't playing with you. I'm a
Boy have 2 eyes to see.
2 eyes, sir!
A boy has hands to strangle and fingers to pull triggers. Why are you saying a boy is nothing? Eh? A boy.
That's why the military developed dream sharing. It was a training program for soldiers to shoot and stab and strangle each other and then wake up.
How did architects become involved?
They'd been bashed and strangled with barbed wire.
Break his legs, his arms, all that torso breaks. Okay, I give him a lot of rope, but he's not gonna strangle me with my own rope. No? ¿Qué pasa? So, sooner or later.
So she wasn't strangled, then? That's what I've been trying to tell you.
You better clear off before my bones come back, Dobby, or I might strangle you.
Dobby.
Just get me to the 5-tone, Tommy. I'm gonna get a cappuccino soon. I'm gonna strangle somebody.
You still got a thing for those unmasculine European codes.
What would you do?
You don't want to know what I would do. I would strangle the son of a bitch. But that's not what I'm saying for you to do.
You know, I think ugly girls should be strangled at birth by their parents. It's bad enough being born a girl, but being born ugly and...
I'm a cop.
Yeah. Drunk and crazy as you must have been when you strangled him. I guess you were somehow thinking you'd be...
Bring more. She squealed on her roommate, and they found her strangled with her own brassiere. Yes, we have to be very careful who...
If I hear any more wild talk about going down to headquarters and killing the general, or raping the nurses at the field hospital, I'm gonna strangle a guy with my bare hands. You understand that? Now, all good things come to those who wait.
At the time I was working on a case, this guy had strangled 6 women. We were very close to nailing him.
Why? Your wife was strangled with one of your ties.
Yeah. Knotted so tight.
Plain rope. I guess you can get anything in prison if you got juice.
Yeah, that's some way to go, huh? Strangle yourself to death?
No, it wasn't strangulation.
And again.
Do it not with poison. Strangle her in her bed. Even the bed she had contaminated.
Good. The justice of it, please.
They said on TV that he raped her first and then he strangled her. Me, I think he deserves to die.
They stick that thing in his own mountain lion as possible.
It might have been a lynx.
It would be so ironic if I strangled you.
Why do you have to ruin a nice moment?
Who begged him to look after his elderly mother. And what did this monster do? He strangled her in front of him. It's too late.
How long have you been in Paris?
Over a year.
How can you stand it? I can't work here. It strangles me.
Where would you go?
Britain. There's a place...
Reminded me of that. It was about people being strangled on a submarine.
Sultan. The Sultan orders it better. He has his son and heir strangled.
Bloody hell, they've strangled the poor slop.
Is it me? I'm afraid.
If he touches you, I'll strangle him with his own whip.
And bring death to 1,000 of us.
Police say that the body of a woman found strangled in the Knutson State Park could be kidnapping victim Dr. Catherine.
Too snug. Why do all tailors want to strangle one's armpits? Your Majesty, the...
Joey,
When Mom brought you home from the hospital, I tried to strangle you in your crib. I guess all kids try to do that.
We will survive. Poison us, strangle us, break our bones. We will come back for more.
Exceptionally brutal, as those photos indicate. And he's managed to strangle off all aid from the outside. So...
Pajamas in there. How come you're not using it?
Oh, no, they strangle me.
Come on.
Where do you sleep in?
In my own room with the door.
David, a complete stranger, comes into our house and decides to strangle our cat and hang her in the wardrobe. Somebody passing.
You see, the Russians are like boa constrictors. If you do nothing, they strangle you to death. But if you confuse them, you attack them from everywhere.
I'm gonna strangle the life out of her!
I wish that my mother had strangled me in my crib instead of leaving me in your hands. Silence!
Back. Yes, sir. Strangling his own spit if he didn't have me around here to swab his throat out for him.
Showing any fingerprints. You see? Our first impression was wrong, Inspector. She was not strangled. Preliminary examination indicates death by drowning.
Rude. You say sorry about that.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, you know, you strangle some of their chickens, man, or you cop some of their rice, you know, or you barbecue their...
Paul Funnell, done 6 for manslaughter. Strangled a bloke with a Union Jack. Says he did it as a joke.
When in fact it was mere narcissism.
I came here to strangle you.
Nothing I wrote was untrue.
What do you mean? That book makes me have to be like Lee Harvey Oswald.
Brilliant. Private Vito Vanelli. You strangled yourself, numbnuts. Are you a fan of Benito?
No, Sergeant!
Get taller.
Come on, I'm a cripple. I ain't gonna hit you. Come on now. I'm gonna strangle you to death. Now, wait a minute. Only first I'm gonna shake you out right here now.
Murder me! She tried to strangle me with her blouse! And this butler was his idea. You're gonna...
You can't see them, why? Because they're being killed. They're being strangled by the psychotic Raider fans in their team. What do you have another? You got a bunch of psychotic, you know, silver and black.
Fucking door! Open the portal now! Just open the portal! There's a man there being strangled. What is he saying? Worry, cat.
Fun. Mother malice. Strangle violence. Suppress prejudice.
Oh, here's Montag.
Be tolerant. Today.
It didn't get too far. They found him on a rooftop nearby. Strangled. And get this, pigeons ate his eyeballs.
Cool. Her murdered on our engagement day. I thought that was clever. But it's going to be so much more moving when I strangle her on our wedding night. Once Gilder is blamed, the nation will be truly...
Discount federal action by the Justice Department if CCA...
No, I'll do it myself.
...off the air as an act of retribution.
I'll strangle him with a short cord.
Network autonomy and an agreed consent decree. I don't think Jensen's...
How about hand-to-hand combat?
Yes?
To strangle someone, choke him, squeeze out his life in your own bare hand.
I think...
Prisons at all? Oh, yes, sir. We got Samson, sir. Samson? Samson, the Sadducee strangler, sir. Silas, the Syrian assassin. Several seditious scribes from...
I'm not so sure that I like that. It implies that the rest of us must strangle them in order to make peace.
Sir, there are...
You had a twin sister stillborn, strangled by your umbilical cord. Your first hit.
Strangle it instantly in case it starts trying to make friends with us. All right, get hold of it. You hold it down, and I'll strangle it. I can't. There's dreadful beady eyes, this...
Beyond their powers under the 57 Housing Act. He's strangled in red tape.
Do you think we should take it on, sir? The Major's funds must be run.
What, like smashing windows? It's not respectable.
Strangle, what's respectable? You want me to respect the law, then make the law
By the clock 'tis day, and yet dark night strangles the traveling lamp. This night's predominance, or the...
And 3 of her engravings were signed LCF. The bad news is that someone strangled her and made a bonfire of her collection. Now that's tragic.
And now, oops. Oh, maybe I'm gonna strangle you. You good? Okay. There's ghosts here.
I mean, how many of you know 5 geniuses in your field that you disagree with? One you would like to strangle.
Strangle them all.